In winter, the Sunday, the light day is super short, even shorter than my attention span, than your attention span. Because not enough people watch my videos till the end. So it's hard to be an artist in this country, you know? It's always not enough light. Right now it's around 3 p.m. and it's already so far. The sun is already non-existent. Of course, it's also cloudy, it's winter, but it's something we have to accept and deal with what we have. Yes, you missed a lot of process, but it's not your fault. I'm just not going to publish the second video of art process with art secrets. We're going to jump straight to third one that you're watching right now. So yeah, as you can see, the progress being grandiose. Today we're going to work on that painting, because yesterday until 3 a.m. in the morning I was working on it. I was making what was needed to be done. Basically, I finished the first layer of putting oil and sketch all the jewelry, all the little details, and for me it's the most interesting part to paint those details with oil after I sketch them with marker. So since it's the most interesting part for me, I was thinking maybe it will be also very interesting for you. So I took you here to show you it. Come here, come closer, don't be afraid. Let's have a closer look. A little design, a little hem, little borders of the painting, and what we're going to work on right now, it's all of that. There's going to be lace, there's going to be some glittery stuff, a lot of bows and little hearts, other stuff that I love, and a color, of course. Look at her teeth. Can you go even closer? Let's go to maximum. Wow, now, oh, it's smudged. Can we go even closer so you could, wow. Okay, it's important not to get my camera lens dirty. Interesting to see all of that. Oh, a hair. No, not hair. Too short for a hair. Of course, it's always an option to put fake light, but it's yellowish and it doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't look good on camera. It doesn't look good for my eyes. So, nah, we're not doing that. They will not be super stark contrast, because I will also make them pinkish and all colors of pink or red. If I make them too high contrast, they will really stood out, and here I want them to look like part of her body, like not jewelry, but part of her body. Because my favorite jewelry that I wear all the time, it already feels like part of my body. I'm a fan of jewelry, of lingerie, stuff like that, and it's always inspiring me a lot. So I don't even have to have reference to paint that, because I already looked through so much those pictures. I already know so much. I already saw so much that I can create them like, you know, like AI. They all are somewhere in my memory, and it's easy to mix them and create something new. I almost don't have clothes left that have no trace of paint on them. Got everything dirty. But I think it kind of suits my image. Now I'm so artistic. Now, of course, like expensive designer clothes, I do not get dirty. Even my artistism have its limits. Also, different body modification inspire me a lot for my art. Even, you know, some heavy stuff that when people do this, it's their fetishes. And sometimes it's so mind-blowing that it also inspires me for art. Like the level of, please don't get offended anyone, but the level of human perversion is a great topic for art. Of depravity, of decadence. And some things that are so unbelievably perverted that I would never even thought about that with my head. So sometimes I'm browsing through absolutely crazy subreddits from different fetish community, and I check what kind of body modification they did. I'm not judging or anything, it's like their lives, their bodies, they can do what they want, but I genuinely get surprised sometimes by the level of intensity of what they're doing. I think if subreddits existed many years ago, there would be much more paintings with the same story and with the same kings, because I'm sure most of people would get shocked, really shocked. Parce que j'ai pensé qu'il n'y a pas beaucoup de choses qui peuvent m'étonner. Et quand j'ai vu toutes ces choses, j'étais très étonnée. J'étais très étonnée. Trying to practice my French as well. My friend is French. A lot of my friends are French. Like, I attract mostly Frenchmen. I don't know what is it about me that does this specifically with that sort of man, with that nation. And I know a bit of French, but not perfect. I just been studying it at school and I wasn't a really good student. So my level is not, sometimes it's embarrassing. Okay, so back to Sarah. So we were with my friend and his friend, and they were both French, and his friend asked me a question and I misunderstood it. So I answered wrongly, and my friend, I don't know, he just reacted so, like, he was embarrassed of me for that. So I should either stop being friends with him or I should level my French. But I mean, it wasn't really like a mistake. It was more like Freudian sleep, because I misunderstood that question in a way I wanted to. Maybe something like this. Because, yeah, I didn't answer the question correctly, but I did express what I wanted in life. So, I'm just a girl. Forgive me small mistakes. How are you? Are you following the train of thought? I'm sure it's not as easy. Also realized I stopped in my way of development English, and I need to somehow change it. I suppose, since I'm an artist, I need to read. My plan is to find some book about art written in professional English with words that you will not encounter in other parts of the world except for art industry. Because I don't need to sound cool for everyone. I just need to sound cool for people who care about art. Also, I had not a dream, I had a fantasy, not sexual, that one day I have a person, maybe a boyfriend, and he will be such a huge fan of my art that he will be more interested in me as an artist other than his girlfriend. So he'll be like obsessed with my art. But me being a woman, it will be like, a secondary choice. Maybe it's not the best for a boyfriend to be like this. But still, it would be very pleasurable for me to know that someone can be interested in my art more than in me as a woman. So I got all the male validation I need as a woman, now I need male validation as an artist. I ended up having to turn on the light. Sorry for everything being yellow. Okay, this part I couldn't draw details with marker because this is already oil and oil doesn't. It's not possible to do it. This is acrylic and foundation after that. So it was possible, it was easy like on paper. But here it's not possible, so we're going to freestyle. Freehand, it's called freehand. No right for mistake. Oh, I'm nervous. Now I realized it's much harder to draw on camera, that I kinda dislike it. Because I cannot draw when someone's looking, and it's the same, even with camera. Okay. Not good, but okay. Kinda looks like wounds as well. Like cut. Oh yes, exactly. Exactly what I was going for. I reach a flow state. I'm enjoying this painting, and it does not come easily. Because I really wasn't satisfied with how it looks before. Now one of my main goals is to make it lighter, because now it's too dark, and dark paintings is not my thing. And this deep blue, it's also not my thing. Hi dear friends, I think you've had enough of my art for today. I will see you soon. Please stay tuned. Leave your opinion down below if you have about any of this, and see you soon. Bye bye.